That's the way I just learned from other people, man, and I learned in business. I did it myself, and I see how I look at those people. I wish I could do that, you know. And so then I owned our own store. And when we went down in Miss Q, you know, she didn't know nothing about that. Well, she know about being a buyer, but she know about buying records. She know anything about buying music. She got WCKLW, not CKLW, Kina. They had Kina and something else. Oh, they were a white station. They paid like Patty Page and Brenda Lee. Brenda Lee rock around the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, that was big. We sold that too, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just still saying so we went together, and she was a buyer, but I don't know if she was a buyer in New York, where she buyer for a big company. I know that, but in the store she didn't buy records right. She just didn't buy enough.
Never caught on.
Never bought enough records.
And you'd think she'd learn after a while because, you know, the basics of business, but she never quite dialed into what she needed to do to succeed.
Yeah, I had owed the company so much money, man, because I had my house on lien. You did.
Yeah.
And just supposing somebody went by and lit on fire.
Right.
Because you couldn't get insurance in Detroit. A business, if you did, you got to pay a whole lot of money for it.
Too much, yeah.
And all my merchandise in the store, and I never was broken into. One
Praise
time
God.
there was robbed. I wasn't there, but I think that I was robbed one time. I was at the other store when they robbed me.
Was it a bad robbery? Did they take a lot? Just money or merchandise or both?
They just took money. They took what they had. I don't know how much money it was. I don't know.
From the till, and that was it.
Yeah. Money was in the drawer.
In the drawer. I mean, yeah.
I don't remember what it was. I have no idea about it. I never even thought about it.
Might have been like $100, couple $100.
Oh, it's probably
several $100.
Yeah, right.
Like 500,
right.
600.
It could have been right. It could have been, but I don't remember what it was. You know.
How much money would you'd have in the drawer at the start of a day? Like $500.
No, I have started with $100.
Just $100.
$100 change.
The whole 25 years, $100 in the.
That's always Key West started with $100 stayed in the drawer. You always leave $100 in the drawer for change. You got to open up the next morning.
And would it be divided a certain way every time?
Yeah,
or?
you leave so many pennies, so many dimes, and you leave what you know. You got to have when you open up, Ryan. You got to have your change. You don't want to say I got to go get change. You have a sufficient amount of stuff in there to take care of you when you start, and you put. You know what you need in there, and then when you need some change, I got it in the back in another set.
You know, nowadays we're not too far from Eastern Market, and I talked to a lot of the vendors there on the weekend when they sell their wares and mostly produce, and they talk about so often people come with counterfeit bills, trying to pass them off.
They always did that.
Back in the day, did you ever have that happen?
I'm sure they're always doing it. It's just I can remember. They've always been passing money, man.
What did you guys do about it back then?
I think one of the employees maybe accept one or two or three. That didn't happen. We check things. So where did you check it?
How would you check it?
I can feel it and tell. You get adjusted to that like anything else. Can you pick up, when you go shopping clothes, can you tell polyester from cotton?
Yeah.
Same thing. I don't care what he said. This on, I can feel it. I always feel it.
And your employees, did you specifically teach them that, or they already knew that probably?
Of course I teach them. I tell them what you look for. If you got anything suspicious, you check. Check.
Was it just by feel?
And then there's a couple of times that it was deposited in the bank, but the bank, they check it too. They check everything coming too, and they might might be make a deposit this week, and next week I might get something in my deposit, say you overdraft. You got a draft.
Right.
Why? They send the $20 bill back. It was a counterfeit.
Right.
They want to know where it came from, how you got it, certain thing like that. I'm just still saying, you just can't get a $20 bill, a counterfeit bill, and just wipe it off. You got.
We're speaking in the year 2024, Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord, and nowadays on American currency, paper currency bills, U.S. legal tender backed by, sadly, the U.S. Federal Reserve. They have special little threads in the paper. They have shiny foil running down the paper. They have watermarks. If you hold it up to the light, you can see the image of the president pictured in the main picture. They have all these different, it's colored different ways, like yellow for 10s, green for 20, blue for 100, and I forget what it all is, but kind of reddish for $5 bills. Were there any visual tells back in the day, or was it strictly by feel that you could tell a counterfeit?
Oh, well, that's the only thing I could tell. It'll come off till you can rub it. That's the way we do. That might not be correct, but we never had if we think it feels funny. Look, you know when you get a new $20 bill, right? You don't have to see it, right?
Crisp, yeah.
Well, that's the same thing I'm telling you. You got to feeling the touch when you handle the money. You can tell when it's real, not real. It don't feel the same.
Right.
You can pick something up and you don't have to look at it. I ain't got what I just don't feel like I got.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
And so if you're good, some people better and some people not. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And some people never look like I didn't get that many. I remember I know get once or twice, I don't know, but not that many. But I know that all they do is debit your account, so you still owe us $20.
Right.
On the deposit you made yesterday.
Right.
See, and that's how I know. But you don't keep it. The bank keeps it.
Right.
Because they're gonna try to find out. They hold that, keep that for evidence.
Right.